Hey everybody. Good evening everybody on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Janet Miller. I'm a Kingdom coach and tonight I want to do a little bit different. I want to talk about some patches that have really helped me. Um and so I have a God story about them also. My hair's kind of doing funny things, but anyway, so earlier about a month ago or so, I went to um, a conference at Karis on Saturday, and it was the Flashpoint Live. That's what it was. Flashpoint Live was at Karis, and I was grabbed something to eat with my friend, and we were sitting at a table in the banquet hall, and this lady came and sat down beside me, and my friend had met her the day before, so it wasn't just random. But she came and sat down beside me, and she began telling me about these patches, and she was in her 60s, and she looked amazing. I mean, her skin was smooth and beautiful. So she put two patches on my hands, and I went on about my day. Well, I noticed that, after a few hours that the pain in my feet had gone away. And so I'm trying to get my train of thought. Sorry. So I took the the patches off because you're supposed to wear them for 12 hours on, and then um I didn't have any other patches, but I noticed that they were doing something. And so I took them and I put them back on the next day. I taped them on with duct tape. And I continued having a lot less pain in my feet. I had broken my foot. Um, I had been walking with a broken foot for over 2 years. And then finally, in January of 2023, I said, I've got to do something about this. And I went to the doctor. And they put me in a cast and said, yeah, you got a broken talus. So, but I still had pain in my feet and I was having a hard time walking. And I had pain in my arms also because of rheumatoid. And so, I believe in healing. I fully believe that I'm already healed. That's not the issue. I just have not been able to receive it yet. And um so after about a week, I ordered some of these patches, and I was like, I knew that they were helping me, and I just ordered them. And so I'll show you what I've got. um these are the ones for, you can't see it because of the background. This aloe vera. I can't change the background, sorry, but it's called aloe vera, and it's Lifewave. It's crazy. Alavida, aloe vera. And so they're little tiny patches, and you put the aloe vera is for hair, skin, and nails, and it's about that big. I don't know if you can see it. It's about the size of a $1/2, and I put it right on my forehead after I clean my makeup off. And they have a whole skincare line, and it's all natural. Nothing goes into the body, but it it stimulates the cells in your body to produce the things that regenerate your stem cells and produce collagen and collagen peptides. And so that's what brings the healing and the transformation, because when you get older, your body quits producing these things. And so the aloe vera is for hair, skin, and nails, and it has other parts that you can get on my link in the comments. And then there's Ice Wave. Ice Wave is for pain. I don't think you can see that. Anyway, I'll take a picture of these and post them in a separate video. But anyway, so Ice Wave is for pain. It has um, two different patches you use together. One is a darker colored patch and one is a lighter colored patch. You put one on one side and one on the other of your body, and that helps with pain. I think that one's okay, but the X39, which I'm going to show you in a minute, that has been the greatest pain reliever of all, and it is the um, stem cell activator rejuvenator. And so there's an X39 and an X49. The X39, it is their flagship, I guess you'd say. It regenerates your stem cells. It causes your stem cells to regenerate. And if you go on YouTube, you can find lots of testimonies um, about people receiving wound healing and things like that very quickly. It causes your stem cells to wake up and reproduce. And so it's nothing, like I said, nothing goes in the Bible. And so my computer's doing crazy stuff. But anyway, so nothing goes into the body, but it causes your body to produce, like I said, peptides and collagen and pain reduction. It causes your body to react with the heat in your body. And so it's really good for people who have, allergic reactions and things like that, because there's no reaction to be had. But anyway, so these little patches have been awesome. But anyway, so I wanted to tell you the God story with it. So I go to the the Flashpoint Live and I meet this lady. And so the next day I called my son in Georgia and I was telling him about um the the patches and how they had helped me. And let's see what this computer's doing. And so I told him about how the patches had helped me. And my son said, "Mommy, you need to pray about this." And I could tell he was real skeptical about it. And so I didn't say anything and I got off the phone with him. And the next day he called me. He said, "You're not going to believe what happened." He said, "I was praying the next day and I asked God to confirm to you and to me if these patches are real." And he said, "I went to lunch at a Mexican restaurant on St. Simon's Island in Georgia." And he said, "I was sitting there and this guy comes in and he sits down and we get to chit chatting. And I asked him, what does he do for a living?" And he worked for Lifewave. And so when he's told me that, he was like, that was confirmation. And so when he told me that, I was like, that's amazing. And so that from then on, I said, I want to become a consultant for them. I want to be a part of this. And so they have really helped me. They have greatly cut down the pain that I had in my foot, or both feet actually, because I was having pain in both feet, and my arms were having pain too. So it's cut that almost completely out. My arms are way better. I got where I couldn't hardly move my arms and I was having trouble walking. So these patches have really helped. And you can go to the link in the comments if you want to find out more. If you want to do some research, I encourage you to go onto YouTube and do a search for Lifewave and see what kind of videos that you come up with. There's all kinds of things. Um, the lady from Diamond and Silk, I can't remember which one she is. Um, she her sister died, and so now it's either I think her name is Silk. But anyway, so she has a show and she interviewed the maker of these patches, his name is James Schmidt, and he is a born again Christian. And so she interviewed him and she gave the testimony that her and her husband were both using them. and he started seeing hair. He's bald headed. He started seeing hair grow on his head. And I have noticed myself by using the aloe vera patches, just the patches. I don't use um, the other, they have creams and things that you can get to use with it. And I don't use any of those, but I just use the patches at night when I go to bed. I put one on my forehead. The first couple of times that I used them, I had very vivid dreams. And so they will cause you to have very vivid dreams. But anyway, so the first couple of days I used them, I did have very vivid dreams, but I noticed that the lines in my forehead have greatly relaxed. And so that's what the aloe vera is for, is for hair, skin, and nails. And then but yeah, so there's some awesome stories about people receiving, pain management and things like that with these patches. And so if you want to find out more, you can go to the link in my post in my below. I put the link there. It's lifewave.com/Janet Miller Coaching, and you can find out more. But if you want to do some research on YouTube, there's lots of videos of people receiving accelerated wound healing and all kinds of things with these patches. But anyway, so I wanted to put that out there and tell you, because I do believe in that I'm already healed. I believe that healing is ours. I know that. That's what, we were taught in Bible school. And I do believe that I'm already healed, but I have still had pain. And so the Lord gave me these to help with the pain. But I will, receive the healing when I can receive it. But anyway, so I'm not giving up on healing. I believe it is mine, and I believe it is yours. But these patches are something to look at if you do have pain, if you have wounds that need healing, if you have any issues at all, because what it does is it regenerates your stem cell. If you just want to look younger, it will do that for you. But anyway, so blessings, and I will talk to you later. If you have any questions, post it below, and I'll be glad to answer. And I'll be back in a little bit with a teaching. Y'all have a good evening.